Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today, I have another unboxing video for you, and this is the Apple Watch Series 5, the brand new Apple Watch that, as of the recording of this video, just released today. And I'm excited about it. So I have the Series 3 Apple Watch, and it's pretty great. I bought the series, like the very first one, Series 0 or whatever you want to call it, on day one of the Apple Watch, and I loved it. And I had that up until Series 3 came out, which I got Series 3. Series 4 was the first time they had some like big radical changes to the design, thinner, the bigger screens, real nice. But I was like, you know what? I just got Series 3. I'll wait it out. Series 5 is pretty much the same thing as Series 4 with a couple minor things, like they added a compass feature and that sort of thing. But the biggest thing, always on display. So let's just jump right to it. Enough talking, right? This is what you want to see. So here's the unboxing experience. Again, this is the Series 5 stainless steel case, 44 millimeters. So instead of the 40 and 42, or sorry, 38 and 42, it's now 40 and 44 millimeter are the two sizes. But that's not new. If you've paid attention to Apple Watches, then you know last year that change was made. So if you have a Series 4, probably not worth upgrading, but if you're like myself and you have a Series 3 or earlier, maybe so. It's up to you. So you open it up, you get this nice little unboxing experience right here. So they kind of have like designs of Apple Watches on the side there. So that's pretty cool. And then this is the interesting part. So now they package the two separately, because you can actually, with Apple Watch Studio, online or in store, you can actually create your own custom one. You're not stuck with the ones that the Apple Watch comes with. I got one of the ones that it came with because it actually looked pretty nice. So this is the Midnight Blue Sport Loop. I love the Sport Loop. I actually have a bunch of Sport Loops. I'm wearing one right now. And because they're super comfortable, they look nice, and all the colors are pretty fun. So we'll save this until later. Let's just jump right to the actual watch itself. So pretty slick, simple packaging, nice little Apple Watch right there. This is the stainless steel model. I should mention that as well. Stainless steel case. So I don't know if the packaging experience is going to be different for the aluminum version or the Apple Watch Edition in ceramic or titanium. I don't know, but let's find out. So peels open very nicely, and then boom, just like that, we have the inside. So before we get to the Apple Watch real quick, you have some instructions, and I think this is, yeah, there's nothing special here. It's just your standard stuff. So there's that. Inside, you have your charger right here. Okay. So there you go. You have the actual piece for the Apple Watch, like so. And I know they've released different versions of this over the years, where some had like the white covering or that sort of thing. So this one looks like, and I don't remember what the current one is that I have with my Series 3. I'd have to go back and compare. But it looks like it's a stainless steel full enclosure all around from the bottom and the sides. So it actually looks pretty nice. But I usually feed this into another charger, so I don't usually see it as is. I don't have it like, you know, separated out, but yeah, pretty cool. All right, let's get to the main event, of course, right? This is the actual Apple Watch, and I like this little pouch that it comes in. It says 44 millimeter, so this is pretty slick looking. I like this little pouch. I'm gonna have to save that. And let's slide this baby out of here. Oh, I pushed a button and turned it on. There we go. This is the stainless steel 44 millimeter Apple Watch. Really cool. What I'm going to do, actually, let me take off my current one. Yes, I have very hairy hands, deal with it. But look, you can very clearly see how much I wear my Apple Watch. It's so visible. There's almost even like an indent in my hand, just from like the how it's like circular at the bottom, you know, like just from how much I wear it. It's kind of crazy. I basically take it off at night. And then, you know, shower and get ready in the morning, and then after that I put it on, so it charges overnight. Yeah, so comparison, this is the 42 millimeter Series 3. This is the 44 millimeter Series 5. And look, size-wise, I mean, they're very similar height, you know, like maybe the Series 5 one looks like it's slightly taller. Because I know what they also did is they extended the screen outwards so that the watch itself isn't as big. But it definitely visually kind of looks a little bit bigger. But, you know, looking at the sides and stuff, I mean, it's not like any bigger. In fact, it is a little bit thinner, you can kind of see. And this might be a little bit harder to see, but the raised edge in the bottom is not quite as pronounced. So it is definitely thinner, which is an advantage here. Now, the Series 3, you know, if you kind of read across basically, so it's got the sapphire crystal, it's got a ceramic back, right? So this one is going to be similar. So it does have the sapphire crystal, and then it says, you know, stainless steel and ceramic case. So definitely similar, but just kind of a...
Sorry, I missed that. Could you say...
I wasn't talking to you, Siri. Yeah, so definitely it visually looks different in the bottom. So instead of like those 4 little circles there, you kind of have that big rounder one. So I know if you have a Series 4, this is old news to you. I don't. I never had the Series 4, so this is pretty cool to see for myself. And of course, any of these watch bands are interchangeable. I do have a couple other ones that I should have grabbed and I didn't, so I will go grab them shortly. But let's open up the Midnight Blue Sport Loop. Actually, before I do that, what I should do is start to pair this up so I can begin the process here. It says Apple Watch. I assume I have to jump in here, pair new watch. Okay, so I'm in the Apple Watch app on my phone. Let's hold it up. Hold on, I got some bright lights shining at it too, so that might be hindering it a little bit. Oh, there we go. I'm actually going to set this one up as a new Apple Watch and really kind of pick which ones I want to do. So on which wrist do I wear it? Left wrist. So connecting to your Apple Watch, this may take a moment. And so it's got a little display on there. That's pretty cool. So we'll come back to this. So while that's doing it, let's open up the Sport Loop right here. So this is the 44mm Midnight Blue Sport Loop. This does work with the 42mm Apple Watch interchangeable. So there's that. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. Terms and conditions, let's accept. I might sell the old one. I might use it as like a second one for certain occasions. I'm kind of figuring out what to do. You know, the stainless steel ones, I like them. The aluminum ones look nice, don't get me wrong, but I like the stainless steel ones even better. The challenge is just the resale value is not quite as good. But I also have a few stainless steel watch bands, like the Milanese Loop and the Link Bracelet and stuff. So like if I get a different one, it also looks bad. That's why like I kind of thought about titanium, but I ended up not doing it because it also just would not mesh well. But here we go with the new Sport Loop. Oh, there's a sticker there that I didn't see. All right, simple enough. And here we have the new Midnight Blue Sport Loop. Now, the cool thing about this Sport Loop is they kind of have sort of a, I mean, it is bluish, but also purplish, so it's definitely kind of interesting. Yeah, because you kind of have the blue here, and this is a little bit bluish, but the edges are purple, so that's a cool color, though. I like that, that color combination. Yeah. So, let's connect. And it's also like a two-tone type thing. So, for example, here, you see that when you wear the Apple Watch like this, right? You have green all the way around, the same color. Here, you're going to wear it like this, and so you purple, but then the other side is like this black. So it's like two-tone right here. Not everybody's going to like that, but all the new Apple Watch bands that they just released are this sort of different two-color style. So let's see how that looks. But it's just we'll slide right in, clicks in, and okay, there we go. Clicks right in. And let's fit this on and see how it looks. Very comfortable already, I can say that. The Sport Loop definitely is very comfortable. And And yeah, ooh, I like that actually. So really interesting style again with the two colors, because down here's the purple, then up here is sort of the black. It actually kind of works. I will say, I mean, it already feels nicer on the wrist compared to the Series 3. It feels a little bit lighter. I don't know if that's just a placebo effect or if it actually is a little bit lighter. I don't know the exact stats, but yeah, and that actually looks good too. The style of it, I like it. It's definitely an improvement, so I'm certainly happy with that. But I think also part of it is like the thickness is less, so that is also pretty great. All right, hold on. Let me create a passcode on my watch real quick. Okay, let's do that and create another one. All right, keep my Apple Watch up to date. I'm going to, yeah, you know what? Sure, let's install updates automatically. Apple Pay, sure, yeah, let's set up Apple Pay. I'm going to add all of my cards onto here. So it's setting up all of my cards. Apple Cash requires two-factor authentication. Why can I not set that up right now? All right, well, it says set up later. We'll do that later. Oh, now it's asking me for all my card information. So I guess I have to... All right, we'll add all these later. Let's continue through the setup. It's like showing some card information, so I can't show it. But yeah, at a glance, I definitely like the look and feel of this. It's pretty nice. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let me go grab my other Apple Watch bands, and while this is, you know, setting up the Apple Watch, I'll grab those and then we can do some more comparisons and stuff. But very easy to you know, add and exchange different watch bands, which is pretty great. And I say that, and then of course it becomes a little tight, but that is because it is the first time. So, you know, there's a little give and take there. But all right, so I'll be right back with some more watch bands. All right, I got all of my watch bands here. I forgot to grab the other piece of this one, but this one is the woven nylon one, which is pretty nice actually. I just have to grab the other part of it. But yeah, as you can see, like I said, I love the Sport Loop. I don't like the Sport Band, the normal one. Also, it's in the process of being set up. But I don't like the normal Sport Band as much. It is not very comfortable on my skin. But the Sport Loop is so nice, very comfortable, and I've gotten a bunch of colors. I started with the black one, I think, and then I got the product red, which was pretty great. And then recently I actually got the 3 of these for extra color options, which were nice. And now I have the midnight blue. So I really like the Sport Loop. I think if there's any one Apple Watch band that I would recommend, it's probably going to be the Sport Loop, just because it's comfortable but also looks nice. But if you want something like professional and sleek that also is nice, the Milanese Loop is also a classic. That's what I actually got with my first Apple Watch, and ended up getting the Series 3. So let's, while we have the Apple Watch here, and actually it's going through some Apple Watch basics, so let's see if I can show you that. So telling you all about different things. Well, I don't need the basics. I understand how this works, but it's got instructions there. So basically it's setting up. So this Apple Watch is syncing. So I think it's just going to keep displaying this until it's done. So we'll come back to that. But let's actually I'll show you a couple watch bands. So that's one of the reasons, like I said, I wanted the stainless steel because of the way that it would look with like the Milanese Loop and the Link bracelet. Like titanium would be a different shade, right? Like it's a bit of a, it's not like as bright of a color, like it's a little more dull. You know, I thought it just, from the photos and stuff, I thought it would look odd with the stainless steel loop versus like this. Like that looks slick, right? Like that looks really nice. It definitely fits. And again, Milanese Loop is also pretty great because the magnet, like it works real well. So I think this is a great, nice, professional looking one. That's also pretty comfortable overall, I would say. The Link bracelet is obviously like the most professional looking one, and you know, the most expensive one out of the bunch here. But you know, it's okay. I like to wear it for like more professional things, like I said. This one's getting a little stuck in here. There we go. All right, might take a little bit of getting used to. So let's try this link bracelet here. Like with any stainless steel, the one downside is it will start to kind of scratch up a little bit, but I just got to take something and sort of even it out and buff it a bit. But here's how it, oh, this is usually easier actually if you kind of halfway do it, so then you have a little bit of give and take to slide in the other half. Let me do a little less, like that. Okay. And there we go. Now I can click them both in. So again, the stainless steel will match a lot better. And so that's the another reason to keep compatibility with the watch bands if you already have them and have spent some money on them, you know. You wanna keep that. And so here it is with the Series 5. Looks pretty good. All right, Apple Watch is still syncing. Let me show with a couple other bands here, and then I'll probably skip ahead to once it's done so I can show you the always on display, since that's the main thing and what got me real excited for this one here. So here's the leather loop, and this one's actually also pretty nice. The Cape Cod blue, and I actually have I think I did a video of this one, but I have the Cape Cod blue case for the iPhone as well. And so it actually, you know, is pretty great. Also, I think I might have done this one wrong. Does it go the opposite way? I might have done this the opposite way. I'm not quite sure. Did I? Or actually, maybe not. I don't know. Or does it matter? Maybe it does. No, actually, I don't know. It works. So, yeah. Definitely looks nice. Blue is my favorite color, which is why I have, you know, more blue than other things here. But I like the different styles of the watch bands as well. I'm holding down the thing. One side is a little bit more tight than the other. So that's interesting. All right, and then I'll show you this one here, which is the classic buckle, I believe it's called, or is this the modern buckle? I don't remember which is which. It's one of the buckles. Let's put it that way. But I do also really like the way that this looks. I like this blue. I think this one was called electric blue or something. It's a nice, bright, solid blue, and I appreciate that. You know, sometimes you get these other like dull colors and just not as eye-catching. But all right, well, let's not spend too much time on setting it all up. But basically, you get the idea. So, anyways, yeah, so pretty cool. I definitely do like the way that all these look. The Apple Watch so far doesn't look that different than the Series 3. Once it's on and I see the extra screen size, then I'll really get to see the difference there. So I'm excited about that. So with that being said, while it's syncing up, I'm going to jump ahead to when it's done, and then we'll take a look. All right, so here it is. I charged up the watch and went and ate dinner, and it's done being set up. So let's take a look at one or two little things here. So we'll press the digital crown to start. Ooh, it like vibrated and popped right open. Check it out. This is one of the watch faces here. So there are a bunch of different watch faces. I have to go through and kind of real set it up. I set it up as a brand new watch just to really play around with some of the new stuff. But here's the cool new feature about the watch, right? So, oh, I'm not wearing it. So normally this is what happens. So you have to touch it and then it pops open so you can see the time. But if I was actually wearing the watch here, so let me put it on. I have to put in the passcode. And so here's what happens, right? So I'm looking at the time, but my wrist just kind of sits there And I do have bright studio lights shining at my arm right now, so it's a little hard to see. But essentially, you can see a watch right there, right? And so I can basically quickly glance and see the time. Or if I tap the screen or raise my arm like I normally do, it shifts over to the full color on-screen display. Otherwise, if I just kind of put my arm down again, oh, it's a little hard to see because I'm like... So what you do is, you know, if you activate it, it does that. So let's take another example, right? So I have this one here, and it's just kind of solid black, and then turn it on and it turns blue or whatever color I have it set. Here's another one with these letters right here. So normally, at a glance, oops, I kind of looked at it too much, but it's sitting there and I can see the time. And if I lift it up to look at it, boom, there you go. You see it right there. Take another example. So I have this watch face right here, right? Bright and colorful, but at a glance, oops, it's kind of more dull, subtle colors. Again, it is easier to see in person than right now what you're seeing with my bright light shining at it. But the nice thing is you turn it on and then you flip it and boom, it pops open. So that's pretty neat. There's a few different things. Raise to speak, so there's that. Okay. I don't need you to do anything right now, Siri. But you have your full apps. Also, this is new for Series 4, so this is new to me, but when you spin the scroll wheel, there's a little bit of haptic feedback as well, which is actually really nice. I love the feel of that. That's pretty cool. So that's pretty great. There's also a compass that has been added as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into all that. You pretty much get the gist of it. There's a lot of cool new watch faces and stuff too. And so, yeah. That is the Series 5 Apple Watch in comparison to the Series 3, which Series 3 is still pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Like, I mean, if you want something cheap and still pretty solid, good battery life and everything, Series 3 is discounted, and it's absolutely a great Apple Watch. I definitely still recommend it. But, you know, Series 5 definitely has some great improvements too. One other thing that I guess I didn't fully point out is the Series 3 has the bright red circle, and I believe it was Series 4 that took it away and just has like the red outline around the watch, as you can see right here. It is more subtle, so it does look kind of nice. You know, honestly, I actually kind of grew to like the red dot a little bit, but I will say I do like the subtle red a little bit better because it blends in better with other things because the red is not as, you know, glaring, I guess. But yeah, and I guess, oh, actually I should say now that I have these side by side, I can really show you, oh, I have to put in the pin code here to let me even do anything. All right, I just want to, hold on, I just want to show the icons. If I can even type properly like this. So real quick, if it'll let me, oh, now it's asking for the pin here. No, come on. Okay, maybe, I don't know. All right, you kind of get the idea right here. So looking at the two side by side, you can really see how the Series 5 on the left can fit in more into the screen with the bigger screen. So if you have a Series 4, that's not new to you, but again, to me, that is real nice. Everything definitely is going to be easier to read, and I certainly do appreciate that. So anyways, guys, that is the Series 5 Apple Watch. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you getting the Series 5 Apple Watch or not? Let me know. I definitely think if you have a Series 4, you can probably wait it out unless you really want that always-on display. But Series 3, you know, it's still pretty decent. If you're like myself and you love kind of the latest in technology, I think Series 3 might be worth upgrading. But anything before that, Series 2 or earlier, I think you'll definitely get some great upgrades. Or if you've never had an Apple Watch, I mean, these are both fantastic options. This being a great cheaper alternative, and this, I love the new stuff here, which is pretty cool. So hopefully you enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comment section below what you think as well. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you later.